hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, y'all. It's get this off with a bang. This is MILF Manor, Season 1, Episode 7, MILF's Broken Heart. Whose heart was broken this, this episode?
I mean, Shannon seemed to be upset, and So Young seemed to be upset.
But I don't understand how, especially Shannon, because I thought she had common sense. So young got book sense, but I feel she's a little woo-woo in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
But Shannon, you could not have thought that Jose was interested in you and you had a real connection. I am very sorry. You could not have thought that. Like, was it in
Right.
the edited footage that we did? I don't know. Hey,
Right.
Black Lavender. Of course, Black Lavender's enjoying this show. Oh my God.
The show is a mess. I mean, you thought
This
it
is
couldn't get
just
any worse.
true. So true. Okay, so basically, we start off this episode. It's almost midnight, and Paula is texting, trying to find her little baby boy. And her baby boy is down at the hotel. He
At the
snuck
hotel,
off with
though.
Kelly
At the hotel,
at the
though. Come on now.
hotel so that he
Really?
can take the next steps without anyone there to interfere. He want to fall in that hole and never dig his
Yeah.
way out. Ugh. You know, I almost used a different picture for the thumbnail. I almost used a different picture. Do you know that she leads with her tongue? There's like,
Yes.
I got so many pictures of her with her tongue in with everyone. With everyone. She's disgusting. But anyway, hey everybody in the chat. Hey Black Lavender, hey Susan. Oh my God. Well, anyway, he overpours on the champagne. I truly cannot stand an overfilled champagne flute. I just can't. I
Okay.
feel the most that should be poured is like 2/3. It should be half to 2/3.
Okay.
Shut up, Jamal. So
I didn't say anything.
he
I didn't say
overpours.
anything.
They toast, and then they take it to the boudoir, and then they cut the cameras. Like, why are we cutting it now? We saw full on oral the other day.
I mean,
Make Kelly earn that check and scare the bejesus out of Jose.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, they leave us thinking that they do what they did. Back at the villa, it's the next morning at breakfast, and Paula, Shannon, and So Young are at the table. She admits that Jose did not return to the villa last night, and Shannon says, "Well, I saw Kelly sneaking out with him last night."
That was
I'm
hilarious.
so
That
disappointed.
was hilarious.
And
I'm sorry.
and who was it who got up and left the table? Was it Shannon or was it So
It was
Young?
Shannon. It was Shannon. Because
She wasn't
remember,
even gonna
because
confront.
you talking about the breakfast, right? Are we at the breakfast
Right.
this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shannon got up. He's like, "You're leaving." Like with some of her coffee, and she's like, "This." And she said, "Did someone say something?" And left. I'm like, "Oops, who?"
She is cutting him.
Yeah.
But there was nothing there to cut, in my opinion.
I mean, it was one moment on the beach. Like pretty much. Here's what the way I look at it. Every woman Jose talked to has been like one moment, like one date or something. Nothing that you could really like dig into. If that makes sense, there's nothing really there.
He's
So
been
her,
doing the same thing to everybody the
yeah,
entire, like, you're so special, you're so elegant. Oh my God, you're like a beautiful flower. Like, the same lines he drops on all of these old women. And I can't believe y'all falling for this mess.
That's the thing. It was like I'm like you can't be too mad because y'all had like one date. It's like not that deep. Like would you fall like this in real life? No. Let's
But
be
2
real.
episodes ago, they were saying that he was all pretty face with no, talented
Yeah.
actions to back it up.
Right.
So, in my opinion, that's no love loss.
I'm just
I'd rather
hey.
you know what you're doing and looking like a troll.
Mhm.
I'm just whatever. But anyway, he tries to fumble himself through that breakfast, and Kelly goes upstairs, I guess, to take a whole bath, and maybe check on her son or something. I don't know. Um, Shannon is now realizing that Jose is going from woman to woman. Well, he's only doing what your son doing, going from woman to
Right.
woman. They the
But I
same
will say
thing.
this: same thing, but they're respectful about it, and they're not really hiding it though. I can see if they were hiding it. They're not hiding it, so I don't. I personally don't see the problem.
They're
That's
doing
just
what
from
the
my
show's
perspective.
premise is about.
Exactly.
Don't get mad if you're not the one he took to the hotel
Right.
or flossed his teeth with your thumb.
Right.
Ryan! Oh my God. Anyway, the breakfast ends. He's Jose is Jose. Next we hear about the weekly challenge. I didn't quite understand this, but basically it was going through each and other's dirty laundry. It was underwear from the boys and underwear from the ladies, and the boys had to figure out which panties belonged to their mother, and panties and bras, and the moms had to figure out which underpants belonged to their sons, and the ones who did not guess correctly would win. Was that the premise?
I thought whoever like got the most right. I really didn't understand it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was just more like caught up to the fact like I'm going back to last week how we asked how this made it to TV, and now you got them first they was rubbing on their mamas, and now they like sniffing their draws. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm just completely confused.
I, I never quite understand what the qualifiers are to win in their games because it's always very contrary. Like we're thinking, oh, the person who gets the most points is usually the person with the least points or something like that. I don't know. Black Lavender says Kelly wants a new flavor every night. She's a good time party woman. Oof. That's a petri dish right there. Ugh. But I agree with you, Black Lavender. So basically they toss the underwear. First they bring up the boys, toss out the underwear, and they sift through them. Um hold on. Like I said, Ryan started flossing with somebody's G-string. I don't know why you would do that considering you're supposed to pick out your mom's
Right.
underwear and your flop. Okay. Joey's asking for bras that are double D's, but then he goes at when they're picking when they're confirming whose underwears or what, he says, "Mom, I know you never wear bras because you just let yours hang out." it,
Gotta love it.
it just boggles the mind. Um, I don't understand. Billy doesn't think any of them are his moms, and he looks lost. And then she admits in a confessional, "I don't wear underwear." Lies you tell, because underneath that mini dress, I saw your red underwear. And we saw Kelly flick your thong in the sauna. So stop telling lies. Um, let's see. Um, when the moms go through their son's underwear, Stephanie's like, "Oh, I bought these for my son before we came down here." So you're still buying underwear for your kid? Oh my
Right.
god. Oh my god. Um, Harrison admits that he's never worn a thong as a stripper. He's only wore boxer briefs. He likes to
That's a
keep it
lie.
classy.
He lied.
I know, I know. Unless he's like that's what he takes off and then it's like Mandingo. Well, no. Whatever. Go ahead with yourself, Harrison. Y- we'll soon see the back of you. Whatever. We see that Jose guesses his mother's underwear correctly. Um, Jimmy correctly guesses So Young's underwear. Harrison only got one correct. Ryan got one. Gabriel got his mom's correct. Joey guessed correctly that she only wears panties. But he picked April's panties instead of his mom's and called them the Silver Surfer. Jesus Christ. Um, Now to the moms. April correctly guesses her son's underwear. Shannon only gets one of the two underwear correct. Stephanie obviously guesses hers correct because she
She
bought them
bought
for
some of
Millie.
them.
So Young correctly guesses her son's underwear, and Paula correctly guesses Jose's underwear. Yay. So Young and Jimmy won the competition. Don't ask me how. So because they won, they get to pick a date for one of them. So they have to choose who's going on the date or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It was one date, but they had to decide who was going to take the date, which I thought was
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah. So Jimmy says he's feeling something for someone, but he'd rather his mom take someone out. Um, because she has her eye on Jose. So he's like, mine is just a feeling. I'm not sure if it's reciprocated, but yours seems to be like more solid. So I think you should take advantage of that. I guess he didn't know about last night's activities with Kelly, but that's okay. We can send So Young out there. She don't care. Um, then she says, da, 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 da. But So Young flips it back out on him and says that he could take out Paula. So ultimately, he takes out Paula, right?
Hmm.
Okay. They have a paddleboarding date, and then they come back on the beach and they have a little, nibbles and drinks. And she winds up rubbing him with sand, and he hopes he doesn't get a boner. And she puts
Hmm.
ice on him. It was weird. I loved her bikini, but it was weird. What was that about?
I think it's the thing like the whole ice cube on the body, but they put it on the sand, so the ice melts, and as it just kind of yeah. I understand where they were going. It is weird, but I understood. Yeah, the water seeps through the sand and it just like rolls down your body. But I think had the cameras not been there, she probably would just rubbed ice all over his body.
But he
I'm just
did
guessing.
have a boner. You saw it. He did have a boner. Like, I don't get the show. Oh God. Um I- they don't have a connection. Even with Paula, like last week he was with Charlene and he was visibly cringing. He was scared of Charlene.
Right.
This time he's with Paula. I feel like there's a maternal connection to her.
Mm.
in like a soul type of way, like a
I got
caretaker for
you.
his soul as opposed to like a mother, but someone who could take care of him spiritually. Like
Hmm.
it's not a chemical connection,
Right.
and a a sexual attraction. I don't see that because
Yes.
you know what it is when they were on the paddleboard. I think it's almost as if you like if you're a Catholic and you go to confession, you sit down there and you're able to purge your soul in the
Hmm.
confessional booth, and he was on that paddleboard and he was out front and he was just there talking, 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 talking. And I feel like he feels very comfortable talking any nonsense with her, and he feels comfortable enough for her to take care of him emotionally and spiritually.
Right.
But to say that he's gonna get pink eye again with her. I don't see it.
No. No, I get what you're saying. Like, I feel like with Paula and Ryan is more chemical, whereas
Mhm.
Jimmy and like you said, Jimmy and her Paula are it's more spiritual. I could see that.
Yeah, I think they do have a connection, but it's just like a level of comfort that you can talk to a
Hmm.
really good friend who just is older than you, like a
Right.
not even a
Like a
mentor,
aunt, like
but
like an auntie.
yes, yes, that's his auntie who he got a boner with on the beach. Okay, never mind. Oh, whatever. Paula gets a text that they have to pick matches. And if you don't pick corresponding, like if me and you didn't pick each other, we'd be
Hmm.
out.
Right.
Okay. So now we getting down to the nitty and the gritty. So we head over to Harrison and Charlene's room, and she is there coaching him like the football team. And she's like, I think if you just go after so young, you can make a connection. Like she really want to stay on this show.
Right.
My God, he wasn't having it though. He
Here's
admits
what
that
he
he has
said.
no connection to anybody.
Basically, what he said is like, I came here. I was hopeful to find someone. Um, Found out it was older women, still open to it to my mom or whatever. Basically, he just said, I'm not into, like, as you like to say, mature puss, as you like to put it. He likes fresh puss, as you like to say it,
Mhm.
and he only entertains the mature women when they're throwing fives and tens at him. And it's okay. And that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. You came, you stayed for your mom, you gave it a shot, it didn't work for you, and you move on.
See, I heard the beginning of that conversation differently. I heard, Mom, you dragged me on this thing. I'm not even getting paid a lot. Um, all these old hags around here are giving me hives. I've been had my bags packed and I've had enough. Stop pushing me on so young because she's weird. I gotta go. I got a real date back at home.
Right.
That's how I heard that conversation. You're
And
so
Charlene,
nice.
Charlene, and she's like, please, please, please stay, find somebody, please, 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 please. I don't want to go home.
Mhm.
I haven't,
Yeah,
I haven't got, I haven't got the D yet from anybody. Please.
exactly.
That's what I heard from her
Exactly.
end.
Yep. And I agree with Ryan. The blow up with Harrison and Charlene was weird. The beginning, the coaching session, telling him who to go to, then, like arguing with him to the point he had to walk away. I
Hmm.
it was weird. I've never seen a parent child interaction like that. But then again, I've never seen this show before, so
Hmm.
good lord. Well, he walks out of the room. Um, when he, I guess he comes to that point, he's decided he's not going to lie to anyone on this show. He's not going to lie to himself. He comes back and he tells his mom that he's proud of her that she was able to open herself up to this experience, and he's happy for her, but he got to go. Deuces, bitches. I'm out of here. And I guess she changes her mind. Um, and she says that he uh, he has morals or something like that. I don't know. I guess she finally remembered that she's a mom and,
Mm-hmm.
and reeled it back in a little bit. He says goodbye to everybody, picks up his little bag, his weekend bag, and leaves. He couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Nope.
Like he ran to the airport. Oh my God. Um, then we see Ryan 2, the new Ryan, decided he's going to make his move on Charlene. He asks her on a date and he takes her into the cacti garden to explain all of the flora and fauna in the dirt patch. Have you not met Charlene?
Right.
What? Basically, all she needs you to do is be compliant and be
Right.
hard. She'll do the rest. I They seemed odd. I didn't see any chemistry there. Uh, did she seem aggressive like she was with the others?
Not as aggressive.
Uh, Hold on. When she started talking about thinking about kissing him and they started feeding each other, I was like, what are we watching? Like this dude went down on an orange 2 episodes ago and now he is butt awkward. Um They end off their date walking down the beach. I was so confused at the end of this. I
Right.
thought these 2 would have made sense, but I guess not.
And I hate to say it, but it's more on her end. If I'm being completely honest, it's more of on her end because the only thing she radiates is sexual energy, which makes everyone else feel kind of awkward.
That's what she radiates to you? She
Well,
radiates desperation to me.
that was the next thing.
Oh,
Yes, sexual aggression and desperation. It ain't team spirit. Just saying.
it really
Mm-mm.
was Ryan. Hold on. So now there's an uneven amount of moms and son. Yeah, cuz but we see somebody's daughter come. That's
Yes.
Charlene daughter.
So
Is that
that
Charlene
was
daughter? Who
okay.
that is?
So
No, that's Kelly daughter.
that's Kelly's daughter and Paula's daughter. They
And
bring in people. They bring in people in their lives to assess the new quote unquote relationships. Because you see April
and to
J's
tempt
ex
the
husband,
boys.
huh? Yes,
And to
that
tempt
too.
the boys. Oh, you
Oh,
in
you
competition with your mama.
McKenna. What's her name? Kelly's daughter, McKenna. So when she asked Jose, like, so if I asked you out, would you go?
Nasty.
But did you see April J's ex-husband? Excuse me, April J's ex-husband come in and pick her up. I'm talking about you coming home.
What?
Yes, like I
I
said, this
watch
just gets worse.
It is repulsive, but if we could watch 90 Day Fiance with grandma getting dumped in the orchard, off a donkey's back, we could watch this too. I'm just saying. Ugh. So next we see, um, Paula and Ryan, want to go on a date. She's conflicted because she likes different things in Ryan as opposed to what she likes in Jimmy. Um, they do a painting on the beach, the finger painting. Oh my God. I was like, what are you in kindergarten? You're doing finger painting? It couldn't have been me. Um, Ryan writes her a song and starts singing it. Then he translated into Spanish for her. She sounded like she didn't understand it in English or Spanish, but good for you, Ryan. Google Translate. Mm. Um, Ryan. Ryan is the most entertaining on this show. He is the most natural. He is the most comfortable in his skin and seeking out these women. Um it, I don't know what to say at this point. Who okay, so where's the pen? Out. Who do you think is going to pick who?
Oh, okay. Let's see. I have to like let me get to the. Okay, so let's see. I think Kelly is definitely going to hit Jose. I think April J is obviously going to pick Joey. Stephanie, she'll pick Gabriel just to stay, and that's all she has left. Charlene, that's a toss up. So I'm gonna put three question marks. I have no
She
clue.
ain't got nobody but Ryan S.
Okay, we have to. Okay, we have to pick someone. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we have to pick someone. Ryan S. Okay, Shannon. She ain't got nobody, so she gonna have to pick Jose. So Young is
She's
going to
gonna
pick
pick Jose.
Jose. Right. And I think Pola. I think Pola's gonna go Ryan one. That's my
Okay.
pick. That's my pick for the ladies. Now, Jose is going to pick Kelly. Easy
Mhm.
push, as you say, easy push.
Mhm.
Uh, we're gonna say Gabriel is gonna pick Stephanie.
Mhm.
Okay, we know Joey's gonna pick April J.
Wait, hold on. Who's Billy gonna pick?
Billy,
He's gonna pick Kelly.
he has to pick someone, and in order to stay, he's going to have to pick Kelly.
And
And
Harrison is
then
gone.
Harrison's gone, so we don't count him. I think Jimmy's gonna pick Pola. Then, oh,
You think
Ryan.
you
Ryan.
think he's gonna pick Paula? Did he date anyone else?
No, he Charlene, but that he Charlene scared him.
Oh yes.
Ryan one is gonna pick Pola.
Who's Lisa gonna pick? We didn't even pick her.
That's because she hasn't been with it. Oh, I forgot about her, but she could pick some random person. She'll probably pick like someone like Billy because that's all she has. Anyway, um, Ryan two. I think
I
he'll
think
pick.
he's gonna pick Charlene.
Yes, agreed.
I think Lisa will pick Billy.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down too. She has no one, and that's bad. So we have Jose, Gabriel, Joey, Billy, Jimmy, Ryan, Harrison. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's right, because Harrison's gone. So it's gonna be there's seven dudes and eight women.
Mhm. So, so let's see who's gonna go home. Cause basically you pick Lisa picked Billy, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so based on this, Kelly picks Jose, Jose picks Kelly. The two of them stay.
Mhm.
Paula picks Ryan one, and I say Ryan one picks Paula. So the two of them stay.
Mhm.
April J and Joey. Joey
Mhm.
will pick April J. Two of them will stay. Stephanie and Gabriel,
Right.
same. They'll stay. Um, Charlene and Ryan S. I think
Yes.
they will pick each other. They will stay. So Harrison's gone home. Shannon and So Young both pick Jose, but Jose don't pick neither one of them, so they go home.
Right. Right.
Um, And then Lisa, she's gonna pick Billy, but Billy's not gonna pick her. Billy gonna pick the lady from down at the taco restaurant, because she delivered real nice, and he didn't know that that's what he was supposed to pick. So she's going to go home, and so is Billy. That is what I think is going to happen.
Oh, Ryan says, who is Lisa? Lisa is the other blonde mom, and and that's Ryan number two's mom.
She's the mom and son that came 2 episodes ago. Her son ate out the orange. Um, 2 episodes ago. So we're gonna have some departures.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some departures, but then 2 daughters come and an ex-husband. This should be fun.
It's gonna be a whole different kind of mess.
Oh no! Next week, don't the mom's younger daughters come to tempt their guys? Yup.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna get worse. I love this show. I can't. But that was it, y'all. That's the episode. We have a lot to look forward to next week. I think we've seen rock bottom.
Yes.
I think we've seen rock bottom. We're good. Keep it going, TLC. This is a winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm happy with this show. Any final thoughts? Anything we missed in this episode?
You know what? No, I think we hit everything.
Awesome. Okay, so that's it, guys. This was MILF Manor, season 1, episode 7, MILF's Broken Heart. Join us at the top of the hour. We're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Miami, season 5, reunion, part 1. It was giving.
I mean, the way Twitter was reacting last night, and I watched it this morning, it really was.
It is giving. Oh my God. So bring your notes. We have a lot to discuss and dissect and rip apart in Real Housewives of Miami. Sidebar. Did you watch the full thing of Jen Shah's Coach Shah's soliloquy on her first days?
No, because I really didn't care. The reason why I didn't care is because we know it's produced. So shut up. Coach Shaw, I want to hear from you.
What is that about? Why isn't he with his real family?
That was my thought.
What is he up to? What is he doing?
And my thing is, why are you? Okay, never mind. You know, I'm gonna put it this way. Here's where I'm wondering. I'm like, through all of, I understand you trying to be the dutiful husband, yada yada yada. Here's my whole thing. If you had, I mean, here's just my opinion. If you had no involvement or didn't know, I expected you to be the divorce lawyer. But the fact that you're doing all this pomp and circumstance and stunts and shows, it makes me wonder, being cynical, like, how much did you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a cynical, pessimistic way to look at it, but that's just the way I look at it. Because here's the thing: if I were innocent and had absolutely no clue, was blindsided, I would be the divorce lawyer. I'd have been the divorce lawyer. But to do all this mess and put yourself out here like this, I'm like, sir, let's call a thing a thing. You are not just some random coach at some nobody Division III school. You are in a Pac-12. And I think their team won the Pac-12 this year at the University of Utah. You're not some nobody. You have a very high profile. What are you doing? And I want to know how come he hasn't been suspended yet. I do.
Oh. Why? There's no proof that he was involved.
But here's the thing. I'm just looking at it like, dude, like this, because this is like most colleges, especially the more high profile colleges, tend to have some sort of morals clause in their contract to cover anything, right?
Mhm.
So you don't bring shame and all that onto the school, and especially a school like like the University of Utah as well. I just find it very interesting. Like this is they haven't found some religious reason to let him loose.
Yeah, but um it wasn't it wasn't he didn't do it. It was his wife. Maybe that's the loophole
But
in the morals clause.
but typically morals clauses cover anything that could cause shame upon the school. Anything you can't be typically you can't be related to anything of this nature. Like to even though yeah you're the husband, you're the spouse, that like part of his profile is that he's one of the higher ranked coaches at the university. That's where I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what that's about. I mean,
Oh.
here's the thing about these schools in Utah kick kids out for having premarital sex. There have been football players at some of
Okay,
these
so I
schools who have
found
lost
the
their.
link. I found the link.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I was looking up the link, so I might have lost some my Wi-Fi isn't that great today. Work break. Hello everybody. Hello. I thought it was the question. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe there's a loophole because that he's taking advantage of because it wasn't him who was doing it. It was the wife.
Hey, well, if he doesn't have one, cool. But I'm just very shocked just knowing like how strict they are at those schools. Like, dude, they still let you keep your job even with all this going around. Because if you think about it, you don't hear about scandal at those like at the BYU, the Utah State, the University of Utah. Like the Utah schools, they do not do scandal, not at all. Which is why when they find out that they're like if they're student athletes, like if they're found to have premarital sex, I think it was a couple years ago they kicked those football players off the team
Oh,
because it violates their honor code.
oh,
So
okay.
I'm I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll see. But if anybody's interested to see Jen Shaw's first diary from, Cell Block H, check it out on Twitter. I put the link in the live chat. And I think it's very comical that he's doing this. I I don't know what purpose this serves. Are you
I
trying to
think he should
keep
be
her
laying
name
low.
relevant until she gets out in 6.5 years if she don't get in trouble? Makes no sense to me. You should be off with your real family, taking care of your kids, all of them. Doesn't he have to finish pay for medical school for the oldest boy?
Mhm.
And the youngest boy's getting ready to go to college in like about a year or two?
Mhm.
I agree with you, Jamal. He should be laying low.
Like not even like we should hear nothing from you.
He should be laying low and spreading somebody else wide, in my opinion. But anywho, you're welcome, Brian. That is it for now. Check us out in about 20 minutes. We'll be back with the Real Housewives of Miami. Jamal, any final thoughts on today's episode?
You know what? I think we pretty much covered everything. It was a messy episode as usual. They don't disappoint.
All right, y'all. Until next time.
Yep.
Bye.